Now we're actually moving into the studio and we're going to do some lighting with strobes. The big difference with the strobes is you have to know the light that you're going to get, because the modeling lights here are very small. They're actually on now and you can hardly see what it's doing on Nicole's face. But because of what we did with the tungsten light before, we know that doing exactly the same thing, we've got our key light off to the right. It's about 45 degrees from the camera and it's about 45 degrees up. So it's going to give us the same thing. The difference this time though, with our light, we're not shining it directly on Nicole. We get those really harsh, strong shadows that we got before. This time we're bouncing it out of the umbrella like we showed before, like we demonstrated. It's softening it. It's wrapping the light around her. It's already, with just one light, going to give a soft look. Let's take a look. Okay, as I mentioned, this light is going to be a little bit harder to see the effects of. Here's Nicole without any lights. Now we're going to turn on, there we have it. That's the light coming from the umbrella. See how we're getting, just like before, we're getting a nice lighting on this side of the face, just like we did with the tungsten lights. We've got that little triangle just starting to happen in the, under the eye here, and it's nice soft wraparound. You don't have any of the harsh shadows. We'll take a shot with that and see how it looks. Okay, and that's it right here again. Good. Now we also talked about how we're going to get the correct exposure because we're using a flash now. This is where the light meter comes in. I told you there are a lot of different price structures for light meters. They can range anywhere from $50 for a simple flash meter right up to hundreds and hundreds of dollars. What we do here is we plug our sync cord. This is the cord that goes into the power pack, which triggers the flash. I plug it into the light meter here, and I'm going to meter off Nicole's face. But what I want to do is I want to point the light meter towards my main light, my key light, which is over here. Then I push the button, activates the flash, and I get my reading right here. Now all we do is we take our reading off the flash meter, we set our camera's f-stop to what we got as the reading here, and then we take the picture. First of all, of course, what we had to do is we had to set our ISO, the film speed that we're going to be shooting at. When we're using studio flashes, because the light output is so strong, I like to use a film speed of about 100 or 200 ISO. That way you've got a nice sharp picture and you've got good grain structure. You're not getting any noise in it. So you're going to enter the ISO in here, 100. You're going to set your shutter speed. I've chosen 125, 1/125th of a second. Then when we press the button, it'll give us the exact reading that we should set the shutter speed at.